Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Classic Tetris Polish Championship 2025, Day 2. Today we'll have only top 8. So the 8 players remains after the quals and the tournament. 20 competitors have started the journey in a way to go to the Classic Tetris Polish, the Poland champion of Poland. Only 8 of them stays in the line, and today we'll have. And right now we'll have upper bracket. Well, and all the players are in. Duży K, who is the favorite for getting the second championship. His opponent Ctwc makes a slight upset with the Gunter yesterday, and despite being the higher seed, despite being higher seed, it was a kind of upset because the Gunter was he is a better player, still he has a Maxo. Ctwc also has none of them. And on the other side of the upper bracket, there was a Vice Brod and Papa Emeritus. Both players are dasters, pretty good at stacking, pretty aggressive, pretty well known at this one. But let's move in to the stages, and there it is. There's players are preparing themselves for and no właśnie chciałeś. A jaki chciałeś? A jaki chciałeś kabel? A. To szukaj tam. And all the players are right now. Maybe not at all. And oh yeah, I forgot one thing. I will just do that in a moment. And where did I put this one? I should do one single thing. It's way better. Yeah, I think you should start seeding for the players. Ctwc, Duży, Papa Emeritus and Vice Brod. It's waiting for the players, and the Cox Danny J giving the $5 for the prize pool. Thanks for the $5 from the Cox Daddy J. I didn't care. Just it's out of the tournament. I wish 500. Every commission, every kind of support of the Polish community is pretty well recognized and pretty. It's nice to see. All the it helps out to grow the community. Every little bit helps, and indeed, I just agree with that. So thanks for the support, and so we will start the countdown for the game number 1. We have both readiness on the both sides, and starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. And all the players are in square and Z and the double Z on the left, on the top, the J and L, Z and L probably for the left. It was and both players and all the 4 players gets correct pieces. First Tetris for on the both Papa Emeritus and Weisbrot side. Papa Emeritus needs to dig out from the issues he made, but he's preparing all the stuff down, but he's stacking that down. Meanwhile, Świdr tries to get some of the openings, and he does at 55,000 points, but Duzika is at 92 of those, and almost simultaneous for both players. And on the bottom there is Weisbrot and Papa Emeritus in a dig, but Papa Emeritus is out of the dig. Weisbrot is waiting for the bus. No, he's waiting for the J and gets the J, gets the Z, gets the S, and he's out of the trouble. In the meantime, Papa Emeritus is looking for the bar. The bar drought is growing 20 pieces, and the counter is still going. Well, the wrong bar come in. Now his build is very high, but he gets bar, gets a Tetris, but the next bar will be not granted with the Tetris. Weisbrot also got a Tetris, and he gets another one, so increasing the advantage to 1.5 Tetris. And Papa Emeritus decides not to go so aggressive. And Papa Emeritus decides to just burn all the things down. He's not satisfied about the situation on the board. In the meantime, half a Tetris difference between Świdr and Duzika. Duzika decides to go with the center, and he gets a center triple. And he has a pretty cheesy style. It's not an issue for the Duży. Duży can get out of this. Now there is a chance for Świdr to get some advantage. A Tugi spin for Świdr. Świdr needs to do some slightly cleanup. And Weisbrot on the bottom made pretty not comfortable placement for the board, and now he needs to get out of the inconvenient situation he made. In the meantime, Papa Emeritus needs to get a piece. He was 1 minute off from being Tetris ready. Oh no, he missed the J, and now his board is very awful, and that's a huge loss for the Papa Emeritus. That's the first game of the day for him. For all of the players, there is a first game. Almost 3.5 Tetris lead for Świdr at this moment, and 342 versus 266 at 100 lines. That's a pretty awful pace for Duży. The same as the Papa Emeritus. Papa Emeritus needs to throw the bar over to the left and over to the right, and another bar over to the right. And now still dealing with the issues. Oh no, there's a J placement on the center, and that's the top part for Papa Emeritus. 197 versus 296. Vice brought with game number 1, GG's, and he is stopping out at 348. So Doge is chasing this down. It's easy. Now that's an easy chase down for Doge. Doge needs to get. Oh my god! Okay. Oh, what? Unexpected somehows for Doge at 321, and so that means Schweder gets game number 1. That's an unexpected win. And we have a readiness from the game, from the both games. And okay, I need to repair that. And because I turned on the game over, and there it is. There is a hearts. Okay, both players are ready. Both sides are ready, and starting the countdown on the game number 2 on both sides in 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. And all of the players started with the S. And with the same piece, even though they both. And there is a Tetris for Schwed and Doge, the same as Weisbrot and Papa Emeritus. Papa Emeritus in a slightly better situation in this moment, because Weisbrot is 1 minute off, but he got a Tetris anyway. Sorry, I'm talking about the Weisbrot. Weisbrot got a Tetris. And there is a Tetris for Weisbrot as well. And that's a pretty necky game from the top. From the bottom. And there is 92 versus 33 for Doge on the top. We'll go. For Doge on the top. Stream to już widać dlaczego. Zaraz wróci. And we are back. We'll be back. I hope so, and apparently not. Shots. With the Tetris, Papa Emeritus goes with the Tetris, and now he's putting the pieces aggressively. Oh no, and missing that tick, and there is a top out for Schwed play, but now he's. We have a readiness right now, and he needs to get out of this. He lost a lot of in time situation. In that situation, he missed the quick tap, and he tries to do something, but he taps out at 416. Weisbrot gets game number 2. GG's. And there it is. There is a heart for the players. And there it there's 61,000 for Świdr, 101 for Duży. Świdr's board is very dicey in this moment. And we have readiness from the bottom game number 3, and starting the game number 3 in 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. And there we go. Bottom game is on the way. Both games are in this moment game 3, but right now Duży and Świdr is in a tie, and Papa Emeritus and Weisbrot looks like there is the set goes into the Weisbrot's favor. Well, and 20,000 points lead for Papa Emeritus at this moment. And there is a Tetris for Papa Emeritus, but made the eye dependency. Needs to resolve this one. And covering the other eye dependency. And now he's out. He's waiting for the bar in this moment. And where's the bar for the Papa Emeritus? Papa Emeritus is waiting, and Weisbrot is waiting as well, but Weisbrot needs to build this a little bit. In the meantime, Świdr at the 6 Tetris is behind of the Duży score. Duży is at 312. In the same time, Świdr at helplessly 158, and you know the style advantage for the Duży will grant him the game, and there is a top out for Świdr. 358 for Duży, 161 for Świdr, and Świdr. Sorry, Duży got to game number 3, and now he's in the lead. GG's. At the same time, Papa Emeritus and Weisbrot at 100 and 128 for Papa Emeritus. Papa Emeritus is in the lead, and looks like we can start the countdown for the game number 4 in the top, and starting in 3, 2, 1, and Tetris. ZS combo for the first piece placement, possibly the worst one we can get. But both players are resolving pretty nicely. And there is first Tetris for the both players. And another Tetris for both players. At the same time, Papa Emeritus pretty high, lost the 2 bars, but he gets the third one, and pretty nasty, and he gets a 4th one to get it back-to-back, almost back-to-back Tetris. And getting another one for the Tetris, and Weisbrot is in a slight trouble in this moment, but he's resolving this one pretty nicely. What he gets out of this? Surely yes, but he lost a pace a little bit. Now we are 255 versus 193. So there is 2.5 Tetris for Papa Emeritus lead, and Papa Emeritus with the Tetris 281. In the same time, Weisbrot at 240. Almost 2 Tetris lead for Papa Emeritus, but Papa Emeritus needs to close these things up, and is going for opening it. And will he get the Tetris? Yes, it is. He got the Tetris. 338. There's 291 at this moment for Weisbrod. He's three. He has 4 lines more to get in the level 18. So that means Weisbrod can get additional Tetris in the same amount of lines. Not anymore, because both players are tied within the lines. Papa Emeritus with the Tetris 389. And on the top there is a 3.5 Tetris, almost lead for Duży. And Schwed is getting for the Tetris, gets that Tetris 255 for him, but in the same time Duży at 350. So that means there's a 4 Tetris lead for Schwed, and Papa Emeritus in the top out 416. So that means Weisbrod to being there, to getting a lead, needs to get 1.5 Tetris. He has all the time in the world to do that. He can go with the Tetris, but he can go with the possibly for the only singles, but it's slightly worse to get all the things with burning instead of going with the Tetris. Still, 25,000 points to get. Will he get it? I think it surely will get it, because there's a pretty experienced player. It's easy to chase it down. And Weisbrod almost out of this. He's not pushing it to go with the Tetris. He can go with the burns. Still 9,000 points to get. Will he go with the style? I think he don't need to. He does not need to for the reason. But now the board is slightly in trouble, but anyways, he got it, and now Weisbrod is in the top 4 of... He's in the top 4 of the main tournament, and congratulations for Weisbrod to go into the top 4 of the Classic Tetris Polish Championship. And Papa Emeritus also, thanks for playing. It's always nice to see his playing, despite becoming a father like a year ago. He couldn't made it in the last year, but in this year he comes back, and I think with the style. But you know, being the lower seat requires for being okay. Let's go back to the top, because Schwed is in height, the same as Duży, but Duży can survive it a little bit longer, and he's going, and Schwed tops out at 539. Meanwhile, Duży at 692. He is another top 4 player, and Weisbrod with the Duży will face each other in the semi-finals. So both matches are done in this moment. Let's go for the golden bracket, and waiting for the updates to be done. And waiting for the matches also to be set. Yeah, unexpected first game for the Schwed on the top. On the bottom, there is a. And waiting for the players to join in and for reports, because there is still match on the top isn't reported as properly. Okay, I will just do it by myself. And there will be matches on the top: Rurczak versus Beef, and Ctwc versus Liptonek. And that's unexpected. The bottom bracket is pretty unexpected in case of the results of the quals, because both players from the round of and Weisbrod faces each other in the first semi-final of the Classic Tetris Polish Championship. Który goes to secure his victory. Weisbrod is looking for getting a spot in the final. Waiting for the players just to set it up. And we'll be back in a minute, in a moment. Just stay tuned. Simply. And one of the quarterfinalists, Świdr, wants to tell something for you.
This is the 8th time I'm finishing in the top 8 stage.